I'll look at the very, very big picture. This cold air really is all the way on up into central Canada. You can see it over Thompson, Manitoba, northwestern Manitoba, Canada, 35 below zero. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, 33 below zero. Minneapolis, 16 below in Chicago. 20 degrees for Norfolk, and really I think it would be 18, 19 into some areas, into the Hampton Roads cities, and inland areas will drop even colder than that. Take it through the day tomorrow. Here's what's going on. You can see it warms up, whoopee, to 11 below. It warms up to 0 in Chicago. We're likely to be around 31 degrees, actually. Now we move on into Friday morning. It drops below 0 again, but not in Chicago. This whole situation is starting to ease off a little bit, finally, by Friday morning. And Friday during the afternoon, they'll see their first temperatures above 0 all week long. Now, we'll see temperatures rising up into the 40s for the day on Friday. You can see this. This is the past 24 hours in terms of what's been going on. We had one shot of cool air arrive around 7 o'clock last night. Secondary shot is arriving really right about the dinner hour again through the peninsula and into the south side. But it's not going to be one of those cold fronts where it goes, pow, you're getting cold now. It's going to gradually filter on in. It's not going to be a 10-degree drop in temperature in an hour, but it will drop on down. Look at these readings into here. Just brutal cold way on off to the north. And for our part of the world, it'll be pretty brutally cold as well. There was round 1. Round 2, you're going to be able to see it reflected in this line of clouds right about into here, into the Williamsburg area. There's where it is now. There's where it is by about 7. Temperatures drop from the low 40s into the mid-30s to the mid-20s, and it'll be gradual. There'll be a little bit of wind with it. 20-mile-an-hour winds, gusting at times to about 25. But later on tonight, those winds drop off considerably. So if you remember back to about a week ago Monday, where we had wind chills down around 0 and a brutal wind, and kids are waiting for the bus stop, and they're going, come on, freezing cold, and you can walking your dog, whatever, and you're going, come on. Anyway, it's going to be a little bit better than that in terms of the wind chill. It's still going to be down in the single digits. We'll still have highs tomorrow during the day, only around 30, 31 degrees, but a lot less wind during the day tomorrow. So we're looking at full sunshine as well. Now, tomorrow night, you'll note that we've got more of a southerly wind flow, southwesterly breeze into the area. It's very, very light by the end of the day. It'll still be a chilly day, quite obviously. And tomorrow night, we might actually see our temperatures rise a bit after midnight with some of this cloud cover. There's a bit of an upper level disturbance floating on past, mostly to our north, and we'll end up seeing a southerly wind, maybe even some snow on off to the north toward the D.C. area. And this front will kind of wiggle and waggle its way around for a while, and then finally start to lift on northward through the area. I'm going at 47, just a degree warmer than what the model is saying here. So again, it will indeed warm up for the day on Friday. 47 is close to the average high of 49 degrees for this time of year. But overnight, clear and colder, breezy evening, and then the winds are going to drop on down, 15, 25 miles an hour, then diminishing after midnight. Breezy through midnight, then light winds. Be colder into Virginia, especially inland areas. That cold front is only going to drop on down so far. It's not going to drop way on down toward Florida like the last one did. So it's going to get cold. Obviously, it's got deep pockets and very, very cold air with it. Mostly clear, dangerously cold overnight, 13 to around 17 for the Middle Peninsula, Northern Neck, and Eastern Shore into the teens as well. Be a bit colder here. The wind is going to be much later to drop off. It's going to be well after midnight before the wind drops off here. That's where we'll really see that wind chill. Just go through some tips here real quickly. Take care of your pets, bring them indoors. Check on your elderly neighbors. Take care of each other. Put a towel or a leaky draft. If you got a wind coming in underneath the door or through a window, just put a towel there, and that'll tend to block that off a bit. Keep space heaters away from objects. If you got a kerosene heater, you got to keep a window cracked. Otherwise, you got carbon monoxide poisoning. Check your batteries and your smoke detectors. I always worry about fires with the very, very dry air and the kind of wind that we're going to see during the overnight hours. If a fire gets started, whoosh, it can really take off. And as far as dripping the faucets, open the cabinets under the sinks and the outer walls, and you drip your faucets indoors and outdoors. Warm gloves and hats required for the morning hours tomorrow, even tonight. 31 for a high temperature after starting the day into the teens. 25 by Thursday evening, but then we start to rise overnight and into the day on Friday to 47. Low to mid-50s for the weekend, so that's better and really warms up into next week.